let's talk about this extra credit. Support DOM component children. All right, so what happens if I change my app to this? Let me just copy this and paste it. We'll see this terrible error in our console here. So, oh my goodness, what is this? Received false for a non-Boolean value attribute on and invalid value for prop toggle on span tag. What in the world? Okay, so we added a span tag here, and what's happening if we take a look at our elements, here, let's just go grab this. We've got our span. So we are rendering this span. We're not passing those props though, like those props aren't getting applied to that span. So what is this warning all about? Well, let's remember that we're creating a new child out of the existing child from the children of our toggle component. The children consists of toggle on, toggle off, span, and the toggle button. You see the problem here? We're passing this on and toggle to a cloned version of this span element. So if I console.log new child.type, then we're going to see all the types. We have this function type, that function type, a span, and then that function type. So that is no bueno. I do not want to pass these props to anything that is not a function component. And so there's a pretty easy way to get around this. We can just say, all right, if the type of child.type is a string, then we'll just go ahead and return the original child. Otherwise, we can make a clone and we're all good. So here we go. We've got that span rendering hello. We're not getting the warning anymore, and everything else is working just fine. So when you're making compound components, if you have a use case where people can insert whatever types of elements they want in here, then this is how you could go about making that work. And the benefit of doing things this way is if I make my toggle button, and I don't want to use your toggle button that you're providing as part of your compound components, then this one will get the on and toggle, and here I can return whatever I want to. So I can just say on, the button is on, yo, or off, it'll be the button is off. So, and now I can stick that my toggle button inside of here, and that works just as well. So now we've given consumers a mechanism whereby they can grab the implicitly shared state from our toggle component here. But if you don't want people to be able to do this, then you can say, okay, here's my allowed types, and that's toggle on, toggle off, and toggle button. And then in here, you can say if the allowed types includes the child.type, then we'll do this clone awesomeness. Otherwise, we'll just return the original child. And now you'll see that this no longer gets that implicitly shared state, and it is totally private, only available to our allowed types. So you have plenty of flexibility here, and this extra credit was just showing you how you could check the child type to make sure you're only providing the props to the things that you actually want to provide it to.